Hello and welcome to a sunny edition of Lexx Education, the comedy science podcast where comedian me, Laura Lexx, tries to learn science from her normal brother Ron. Hi, Ron.
It's me, normal brother. My name is Ron, and I'm here to say that I'm a normal brother in a sciencey way.
Yeah.
I've got cool bars, and I'm here to rap. And now we're gonna do the lesson in that.
That's so cool, Ron, because you're really wearing like a sort of cardigan in a brown and cream knit that looks very cool science teachery.
It's very fashionable.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know much about fashion.
It's the kind of thing you'd see Andrew Scott wearing.
Who's Andrew Scott? Is he the Fleabag guy? Moriarty?
Yeah.
Yeah. For a second, I thought you meant Andrew Tate, but those are two very different men.
No, he's not fat. Well, he unfortunately is more than he should be.
Well, not according to the dye workwear person on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Love Derek Guy. What a dude.
Do you ever worry, though, like, I sort of fall in love with people like that who are cool, and then I wait for the day where there's a tweet that goes, actually, do you know why this person's a neo-Nazi? And you're like, oh, no, there's nothing you can like anymore.
There's nothing... Yeah, but, like, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't like things. That means that you just have to change your opinion when you get that new information.
All right, Ron, that's a very scientific approach.
Yeah, like, I don't think that you're supposed to, like, it's not about having made all the right guesses ahead of time about everyone that you interact with. It's just when you find out they were wrong and ditch them.
You gotta stop loving them. Okay, Ron. Okay, that's what I'll do. I'm in a very good mood at the moment, Ron. I'm loving the sun being out. I've got some work done this morning. We've been away all week. Oh.
Yeah, we need to be proper chipster because I was a grumpy cunt in most of this episode.
Were you? I didn't think it was... Yeah, it was a bit low-key. A little bit, you had the grumps. But that's okay, Ron. We all get the grumps sometime. I was thinking I might play the listener the absolute joyous thing that could cheer up anybody ever in all time.
Is that nonsense you were sending... girlfriend of the podcast to me yesterday?
Yes. Are you ready for this, listeners? This is quite a treat, and I have checked with a husband of the podcast that is happy for me to play this on the podcast. So here you go, listeners, just for you guys.
Mackie is a lots of babies sewn into a star-shaped.
Ooh, isn't it the loveliest thing you've ever heard in your life?
I don't... Until the dog shape bit, yeah.
Dog shape.
I re-listened to that bit where she comes into the attic while we're doing the outros the other day. That's what I listened to. What you doing, Mama?
What are you doing? Yeah, she's just so fun.
Ron.
I had to take her to a gig with me last night because we were away, and I did put this in the family WhatsApp group, Ron, but I'd react to this anecdote like I didn't tell you / you haven't read it.
I haven't read it.
Oh, that's fun then. So I had to take her to work with me because it was on the way home. But I was gigging at a nudist festival in Langport, and I was kind of like, hey, that's okay. It's naked bodies. I'm okay with her seeing naked bodies. Like, that's cool. Beans, it's normal. So I took her there, and I was walking around the field with her, and she was just walking around pointing at people going, bum, bum, and then just would not stop saying, man not no nappy on. Man got no nappy on. Mama, man got no nappy on. I was like, oh God, what are we going to do here? They've all got no nappy on. You could just see her little face like, are they all potty training? Like in Awana? Is this the place that you come to potty train together? Where's the paddling pool? Those were the two reasons we get naked. It was very cute.
Yeah, that was very cute. She's cool at the moment, man.
She's very cool at the moment. She's been a lot of fun.
So I need your help.
Mm-hmm.
It's sports correspondent Max's wedding tomorrow.
Ooh. I love Friday weddings. amazing. God, they're so alternative.
Ceremony on the Friday, piss up on the Saturday.
Do you get to go to both bits because you're the cool dude?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rad.
So it's very DIY, and when it's when I say DIY in that sense, I don't mean do it yourself in terms of they're doing it. I mean it's do it yourselves, as in they've asked people to pitch in, which is fine. Everyone has to bring some food for the lunch on Saturday. I was going to bring chili, but then I'm rethinking that because I made a test batch last week, and I'm frankly sick of eating it. And then we had chili the other day. Also, there's going to be very, very limited facilities to reheat stuff. So I don't know what to make.
What about a collection of dips and flatbreads?
Everyone keeps suggesting that. Amelia's got dips on lockdown.
Right,
that was my initial idea too.
What about a quiche?
No.
A cold pie. A lovely set
Like a
cold
key lime pie?
No, like a chicken pie.
A chicken pie.
You know, like you might buy a slice of pie at a deli. You could make a big pie.
I'd have to buy too much equipment. I don't have a pie thing.
Okay. What about a pasta salad? A delicious pasta salad with
Now you're
olives
talking.
and feta. No. With feta and capers and something that's not salty, sun-dried tomatoes.
All right. You're more in the right area
An
there.
orzo salad. Orzo salads are great.
That's what girlfriend of the podcast said too. All right, we'll go for an orzo salad. That's too much consensus.
And that's easy to transport. Stick it in a massive Tupperware.
Yeah.
Great, mate. I'm glad I'm solving problems for you left, right and centre. I DIY fixed a thing earlier. Loads of buttons fell off my computer and I fixed it today.
Oh, yeah, you said.
Yeah.
You cleaned a bunch of guff out of there.
I did. Here's the thing, though, because I tried to clean my keyboard and all it did was break a load of the buttons off, which was annoying. And, oh, no, another one's coming off. And then I ordered a replacement keyboard and I wasn't sure whether I was supposed to, like, take the whole laptop apart and put a new keyboard in, but instead I just prized the separate buttons off the keyboard that I needed. And I'm quite proud of myself.
Well done.
Also, I really cleaned my screen today, and all of that damage in it that was looking weird kind of went away. I think maybe there was water in the screen, and when I scrubbed it, it's dispersed it.
That sounds good.
Yeah. Everything in my life is breaking, but that's okay. I don't mind. I'm very excited today because after we do this quiz and outro, we're doing the new Patreon episode, The Buoyancy, which we have decided. A lot of our listeners came here from book club, which was a thing I did through the lockdowns where I would write a book based on the audience votes. We've decided to make the Buoyancy a little mini book club where Ron and I alternate chapters and do the votes. So I'm quite excited for Ron to read my first chapter.
Lovely. I can't remember the buoyancy conversation at all. This is...
I think the word buoyancy just came up and I said...
Oh, Laura, I wasn't kicked in the head by a horse. I get it. I just don't remember talking about it, making a thing about it, agreeing to do a Patreon thing about it.
Well, it's happening now. And
Here
I've
we are
combined it
now.
with another Patreon idea, actually, so it's double rad.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Enjoy the episode, everybody.
Enjoy the episode. See you for funsies after. Ready when you are, Ron.
Yep. Just an episode today, right?
Biology.
Yes.
106. Featuring Return of the Notebook. Return of the Notebook. So happy I found it. Child of the podcast had it on her bookshelf.
Yeah. She finally found some reading material on her level.
You've already used that joke, so to you. We went to
Not
the
on the podcast.
aquarium this morning.
What was your favourite fish?
It's a great question, Ron. I don't know if they are a fish. I really like the seahorses.
Well, famously, there's no such thing as a fish, so we can call that a fish.
Sure. Oh, someone should do a podcast about that.
About seahorses? Yeah.
Let's do a seahorse spin-off podcast. I'm going to put it on the Patreon list. Seahorses Detentron.
Seahorse Education.
That was a wet fart. Seahorses. It's in the list.
How many episodes do you think you could do about seahorses?
25. I don't actually know, Ron. Where have you gone? Where's your little video tab gone? I've lost you. What have you been doing this morning, Ron? Stop typing.
Working. Seahorses are fish.
Yes.
In the genus Hippocampus.
Oh, I knew that bit, because hippo means horse.
And campos means sea monster.
Oh, didn't know that bit. That was probably actually the rest of the sign at the Sea Life Centre, though, and I only read the first bit.
Wow. Do you know how many different species of seahorse there are?
Over 50.
No, just under 50, actually. It's 46. Do you know how big the biggest seahorse is?
You're really eating into the Detentron facts here.
Do you know how big the biggest seahorse is?
You're going to have to do the Detentron now. I'm not doing it.
We don't have to do a Detentron on seahorses.
Well, I wanted to, because I like them so much. The smallest one is only the size of a fingernail.
Yeah, about 1.5 centimetres.
That's the biggest one.
No, that's the smallest one.
Yeah,
because you just said the smallest one.
I reckon the biggest one is like half a metre.
No, 35 centimetres.
Whoa.
Whoa, the slowest moving fish in the world
Today.
is the dwarf seahorse. Top speed, 1.5 metres per hour.
Wow, that is slow.
Yeah.
But surely that depends how fast the tide's going.
No.
Moving under the sea is not really about you, is it? That's like me saying I can run really fast in a tornado.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No.
Yeah.
You're a dumb person, I think.
No, I'm very smart. I'm the Aristotle of my time.
What did Aristotle do?
Ugh, all of his ideas.
Yeah, what's he famous for?
All the stuff he thought up that was wrong. The planets and things.
Maybe. He was
Yeah, remember we
62 when
talked
he
about
died.
him? We talked about him. He was just... Everyone just assumed he was right for 1,500 years. He's also on our Detentron list.
Is he?
Yeah, he's not the next episode, though, because next episode is The Buoyancy, which is a true crime fiction story. So I guess a fictional crime fiction, that's the phrase, story, or a ghost story. That
True
Ron and I...
crime fiction story.
that Ron and I will be writing chapter by chapter. I'm going to start the story set in an oldie inn called The Buoyancy, and then Ron is going to read chapter 1 out loud, and we'll talk about it. And then Ron is going to write chapter 2, ready for the next episode. Pretty fun. Join the Patreon. Okay, we'll put in the notes, Ron, that we were enticing in this episode. That was the Patreon.
Oh, yes.
Enticing. Ooh, are you enticed?
So, from last week, from episode 104, we did Earnest and Reasonable, and we've got 0 patrons.
Well,
from
it's only been out for like 8 hours at this point.
0 so far. We were enticing.
Yeah, we've been enticing in episode 106.
Yeah, okay. All right, Laura. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
Oh, we can scatter it through the episode if you like. What's happening with you? Why are you in this mood?
I don't know. I'm just woken up all out of sorts today.
Oh, Ronnie.
Yeah,
Suzzles about that.
that's okay. I think I just got the Monday blues.
Why, you should have played Minecraft with us last night.
Well, I was
Didn't
busy.
even reply.
No, I was busy.
You could have just replied and said I'm busy.
Yeah, I guess I could have, but I can't spend my whole fucking life telling you I'm not going to play Minecraft with you.
Oh, sorry, once a week is too much for you, is it?
Well, you know it's not once a week.
Do you want to play tonight?
No, No, I have plans.
Oh, you always have plans.
Yes.
They're never with me.
Sometimes they are.
Like once a month.
Yeah, I came to see you last week.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Is it Max's wedding this weekend?
No, it's next weekend. Can you just learn when that
Where
is
are you-
if you're
where
going to
are
be
you
so
going this
interested in
weekend? Where
it
are you
all the
going
time?
this weekend?
Brussels.
Oh, I'm going to Cardiff.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was your road trip with husband of the podcast on Friday?
That was a lot of fun.
Did you have a burger?
No? I ate some grapes.
Grapes. Fancy.
Yeah, from M&S grapes.
Oh.
Do you know what was always really exciting
Grapes?
when I was a kid? Going past that wine shop that had the grapes as the logo. Don't know why, I just always vibed with that place.
Majestic.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's something quite on holiday-ish about a clump of grapes like that.
Yeah.
Like a vineyard. I don't
Have
think
you
we
ever been
went
to a
vineyard.
Majestic wine?
Yeah, I think so. As a kid.
How did you like it?
Yeah, I think it was probably all right. I don't have to do that now because my brother-in-law owns a fancy wine shop, so I get my wine from a fancy wine shop. I'm really into cans of wine at the moment.
Feel like a little bit of wine in a can.
Well, it's just better because I won't drink a bottle of wine before it goes off. So a can of wine, I can have one, and then I don't feel like, oh, it's a waste of the bottle.
Yeah, that's fair. Why don't you
Nice.
get a box of wine?
Because then I will feel exactly like our mother.
Yeah.
I don't want that for myself, so I prefer a can of wine.
Okay.
And then Full Cycle, child of the podcast, will one day never want to drink cans of wine because she'll feel too much like me and she'll go to boxes. And, you know, there's never any progress.
God, life's a nightmare, isn't it? One we
Yeah.
can't wake up from.
Well, it's all right for me, though, because I've got a Rummy Cub app. Did a little Magic Madhouse order last night, too, to improve my deck. So,
Oh, yeah?
yeah. Here's the thing, though, Ron. I just don't think that there's enough Outlaws stuff. I think it's going to have a second mechanic in there. There was nothing on Magic Madhouse that I hadn't already seen, and that was a little disappointing.
That is sad. I haven't been on Magic Madhouse for my deck yet.
Any other Magic heads in the listenership? No,
I
all
don't.
grown-ups.
No, we talk about it quite a lot, and no one's ever chimed in to say, yeah.
You'd
Me
think it
too.
would be... I mean, we've got some real nerds in the team.
Yeah. We
But
really
no.
do, but
Maybe
no.
we're the nerdiest.
Yeah, somewhat.
I hate to think that. Ron, what are you tapping?
I'm just mucking about with this spreadsheet.
Well, can you stop? Because it's bashing on your microphone and it's horrid to listen to. Biology
Okay.
today, you should be happy.
Yeah, and actually well-trod ground for us, you know? Where is it gone now?
Where
What?
did you go? Biology. Do. I want to know. Where did you go? Oh, biology. Oh. I made a spreadsheet last night of everything I want to see at Glastonbury and I colour-coded it of what stage it's on. And then I was a bit devastated because the one thing I was like, yes, I'm fully actually genuinely excited about seeing that clashes completely with my stage time. So I'm going to have to see and find a comedian that will swap with me.
Nice, and you can just do that?
Hopefully, I don't know. I have to wait and see when I get there.
Who is it that you want to see? Cat Empire?
Cat Empire.
Is that someone's name?
No, it's a band.
Oh.
Two Shoes for Dancing. It's Scar, I think.
4.6.3, Laura. Mm-hmm. The development of understanding of genetics and evolution.
Ooh, I already know all of this.
Yeah, scattered in with some Trico stuff, so we'll see how this goes. Laura, can you talk me through how evolution works?
It's a spectrum.
What does that mean?
It's not one fish with a long neck. It's a tendency towards long necks in a whole party.
Yes, okay. But say more.
What?
Structure it kind of like an answer to the question.
Hello, Ron. Thank you for coming to this exam with me. Evolution is where traits that are helpful to a species survive more than traits that don't. And so the genes that cause those traits remain in the alive and reproducing members of the community.
Yep. And what's that? What's the definition of evolution?
Adapting to needs generationally.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just slow change over time. And then the bit that you were describing before has kind of a different title, one that's very much associated with Charles Darwin.
Darwinism.
No.
Evolution of the species.
Yep. Evolution. Yep. What do you call it? Like you said about the picking of different traits because of
Natural selection.
Natural selection. Yeah. How do we know that evolution's real, Laura?
Fossil evidence.
Yep. And?
Guessing.
No.
Genetics.
Talk me more through that.
You can see that animals have some genes the same, so you can work out that they used to be the same or have come from the same nub.
Yeah, genetic markers absolutely get passed on through.
I love having my notebook back. I forgot how nice it was to make notes.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been ages. What was the last lesson I had my notebook for? 99.
Wow. Yeah, and then the other thing that it wants you to know about is antibiotic resistance in bacteria for this, Laura. Why are you making that noise?
Because that's what you trick-oed me about.
That's not true.
Oh, all right then. I take it back. I rewound the noise for you, Ron.
Can you describe antibiotic resistance to me?
Nope.
Can you try?
I'm still writing down the last thing you said. This pen is so smooth. Antibiotic resistance is where you start a course of antibiotics which are designed to kill off a bacteria. And if you don't finish taking the whole course, if you don't manage to kill all of the bacteria, then the ones that survive will have developed a resistance to that type of antibiotic, and so next time you take that antibiotic it won't work because they've developed a resistance. So it's important with antibiotics that they eradicate the bacteria, otherwise next time they'll become resistant.
Absolutely. And how does it develop a resistance?
It evolves, because bacteria evolve like 100 times a day.
And so in this kind of metaphor, when we're talking through evolution and natural selection and stuff, what is the antibiotic? What do you... Pardon?
What?
What do you say?
Nothing.
What do you say?
Nothing. What did you say?
What did you say?
Nothing. What did you say?
Did you say rach?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Bleach.
Why did you say bleach?
Because that might be what's killing the bacteria.
But no, it's antibiotics.
Okay. What's the question then?
What do you apply to a population to get natural selection to happen?
Sharks?
No, not
Predators.
bleach, not sharks, not predators as a type of it, yeah. Selective pressure?
Selective pressure.
You ever heard that word before?
Nope, it's 2 words.
Well, we have talked about it quite a lot.
Okay.
Okay. That's evidence for evolution.
What is?
All of the stuff that we just talked about. Now 4.6.3.2.
You can't... What do you mean all the stuff we just talked about is
Evolution
evidence?
and fossils.
Okay, well, clarify, because that was months ago.
We just talked about it.
Barely. We flew... Like, you were expecting me to guess that from everything we've spoken about in the last 16 minutes, that fossils was a marker of evolution.
Evidence, yeah.
Okay. So, evidence equals fossils and what? Genetic markers.
Yep, genetics and antibiotic resistance in bacteria.
Okay.
I just don't think there should have been that much of a surprise, because I think I asked you, how do we know evolution happens? And then you gave me two of the answers.
Yeah, but then I just needed a bit more clarification on that, because you just said those things, but the last things we talked about were sharks and predators, so I wasn't sure what you meant.
No, but we weren't talking about sharks and predators, were we? You were just saying sharks and bleach and predators.
You just needed to be clearer, is all.
Right, 4.6.3.2, fossils.
Fossils, Lyme Regis.
Laura, how do fossils work?
So, I know this from the Natural History Museum in Brussels. Fossils is where something dies in sediment or like a squishy area. And then around the thing that's died, it like firms up, becomes a sedimentary rock or something. And then the thing that's died decays and goes, and it fills up with something else. Can't remember what that is. Some kind of stuff. And then that's like preserved in the rock. And so you get an imprint of the thing.
Talk me through the imprint part. What do you mean it's preserved and then you get an imprint?
There'd be an imprint in the rock of where the thing had been, because the like rock all like firms up around it. And I can't remember what you said it was, but there's some kind of... Because I said like, oh, like this fossilized fish, what actually is the fossil made of? And I can't remember what you said it was, but it's something that gets in the gap left by the thing as it's decayed away.
Yeah, which bit's the fossil?
The stuff.
What stuff?
The stuff that gets in the gap and like takes over
Yeah.
where the body was.
Okay, not the imprint.
Well, sometimes we call imprints fossils.
No.
Yeah, we do. We say like an ammonite, press in a thing.
But
If you
then...
have a window open, it's very loud today.
No, it's just loud today. Take That we're playing last night.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Could it be magic now? Oh. Doubt they do that one, because that was really a Robbie-led song. He's gone. It's got
So-
Teddy, I think.
Teddy Williams.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Fossils, Laura, are the remains of things that were alive millions of years ago. You were close with the they have to die in sediment thing, but it's more that a common way for something to get fossilized is for it to get covered up quickly after it dies. Because kind of the key thing for fossils is that it's an organism that hasn't decayed right. So you'll get a lot of fossils after there's like a landslide or something, or in tar pits, because then the thing gets encased in stuff. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then once they're buried and underground, then they start decaying slowly, and then they get replaced by minerals in the ground.
That's it.
Yeah.
I remembered you explaining this, and I think we did a video about it for the socials. Follow us at Lexx Education wherever you socialise online.
Yeah. And then, you can also have fossilized footprints or burrows or like places where trees have been, that sort of thing.
Yeah. You can get fossils in amber, can't you? Are they called fossils?
I don't think they're fossils. I think they're just preserved.
Oh. Dragonfly and Amber. That's the first one of the Outlander books. Is it the first one? Might not be the first one, actually. I always remember it being on Mum's bedside table for 1,000 years. Probably like a month.
Why don't we have many fossils of the very earliest forms of life, Flora?
Too small. So didn't leave much of a remnant. Like decayed too quickly, so didn't fossilize.
Why would something that was small decay quicker?
Because it's tiny.
No.
Okay. Good guess though, Anna.
You want to try again? When you think about some classic fossils, what are they of?
Ammonites, fish, dinosaurs.
But which bits of those things?
No bones.
Yeah, they were soft-bodied.
Like me.
Yes, there will be no Laura fossils in the future. Just an imprint.
Oh.
That's one reason. Why else?
Very few landslides back then.
No. Where do we find fossils, Laura?
By the sea.
Not specifically.
In rock.
Yep, and where's rock?
Next to an roll.
No. Not quite good enough, really.
Okay. Rocks everywhere, mate.
It's in the ground. What's happening to the ground all the time?
Being stepped on.
There's just kind of geological activity down there, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah. So the very earliest forms of life, they're from a real long time ago. So they've just been smushed around by geological activity for, millions and millions of years.
Oh, okay.
Why else do we? How much do we know from the fossil record, do you think, Laura? Do you think the fossil record has everything in it, or do you think there are bits that are missing?
No, birds and bats don't fossilise very well because of their thin, weak bones. I think bats are almost entirely missing.
Yes, we don't know how bats evolved.
Yeah.
Yeah. Smart stuff, Laura. Well done. Good remembering.
Thank you. I'm well clever, Ron. I really like the jellyfish this morning too.
I like jellyfish. I saw.
Turtles are awesome. They've got 3 massive turtles.
Really?
Yeah.
What type?
Loggerhead and some leatherbacks, I think.
Ooh. I haven't been to an aquarium in ages. I like aquariums.
Yeah, it's pretty cool there. They have a lot of ones from like the local sea, which I think is cool. It's not all like only tropical for funs.
Yeah.
It's like, no, here's what's going on in the oceans around where you live.
How did Child of the Podcast find it?
She likes it, but, she likes running more than she likes standing still and looking at things. But I think they've done a good job of lighting it, and there's like climbable bits, and we go a lot because an annual pass is about the same price as a day pass. So we just got an annual pass, and now any term time weekday, we go for free. So it's a really good cheap morning out for us.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's rad when you're just like, I don't know what to do today to keep you entertained. We hop on the bus. She thinks the bus is an activity. We talk to all the people on the bus. She offers the moti bar. Then we see some fish, and then we bus back.
Fun.
Yeah. And I had a boost.
A boost? Nice.
It's wearing off now, though, and I'm really hungry.
I had Greek salad for lunch.
Ooh.
Yeah. And pita bread, and hummus, and halloumi, and an egg.
Okay, I was with you until the egg then. The egg is a weird addition, I think.
I like egg.
Egg and hummus. Egg's so smooth and hummus is so, grainy.
Fried egg.
Together. No, fried?
Yeah.
Wild.
What were you thinking? Scrambled?
Boiled.
Boiled?
Typical eggathon.
A boiled egg?
Is there any other way to eat an egg?
No, because if you fry it, then it's fried and lovely.
I can't believe you only had 1/12 of an egg serving.
Anyway, 4.6.
Did you just throw the other 11 in the bin?
No, they're for tomorrow's eggathon.
You're having an eggathon without me?
Yeah, I have
Is that
a
why you
weekly
can't
eggathon.
do mining?
Oh, I have plans in the evening, Laura.
What plans?
Today I'm going to go hang out at some friend's house.
Do they want to play Minecraft?
Probably not,
Why?
because they've had a decade to ever play it and they never have before, even though they have the means.
Huh. I've been really working on the outside of the palace. Looks really good.
Yeah, I didn't play in the palace world, though. I played in the treetop world.
Yeah, well, we can go back to the treetop world if that's what you want.
I don't know, that's your project.
Okay.
I joined and then you guys were like, build a path to that tree. And I didn't. I just walked around.
Okay, Ron.
Why are you so sad, Laura?
I just feel like I'm losing you again.
Why?
So you just don't want to hang out anymore and you're going to move back to Brussels. And what am I going to do?
Haven't organised to move back to Brussels, have I?
Yeah, but it'll happen.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah, exactly.
Why do you get to do whatever the fuck you want all the time?
Because I'm always available.
Make some plans. It's not my fault. .6.3.3 Extinction.
Oh no.
What's extinction, Laura?
When there is no more of you.
Yeah.
No
Students
more dodos.
should be able to describe factors which may contribute to the extinction of a species.
Habitat loss, climate change, predator increase, change of the food chain,
Yeah.
human activity, food loss, illnesses that you're not immune to,
What could make you lose food?
a rival predator or loss of their habitat.
Why would a rival predator
overhunting.
mean that you're not... you mean, I see, if you're also a predator.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or a fire. A drought.
Yeah, you smashed it. New diseases, new predators, new, more successful competitors, changes to the environment over geological time, such as... Bite Size does this sometimes. They push weird agendas. There's changes to the environment over geological time, such as climate change. No, the whole point of climate change is that it isn't over geological time. Or a single catastrophic event, such as a massive volcanic eruption or collision between an asteroid and the Earth.
Yeah.
These sort of things.
You know, the average stuff. Big asteroids and things. It's happened
Yeah.
once. I don't think it needs to be in the syllabus.
Asteroids?
Yeah.
That's happened a few times.
What, causing mass extinction events?
Oh, maybe not. There have been more mass extinction events than that.
Yeah. I'm about to do one right now.
4.6.3.4, Laura. Resistant bacteria.
Ooh. They're measured in ohms.
Like you said
Stop
earlier.
tapping your fucking microphone.
I'm using my laptop.
You know you're not. I can tell from the look on your face.
I literally am. I've got the fucking syllabus there.
Okay, well then move your microphone further away from all the things that you're banging. It's unlistenable.
There's no space on my desk. My
Got your
microphone's
laptop
on my
your
laptop.
Yeah, it's unlistenable, and we're making a listening product.
I hate you.
It's not my fault that you are making a listening product.
It is.
All right, let's stop there. No more Lexx Education. Thanks for listening. Bye, everyone.
Laura, like you said earlier, bacteria can evolve rapidly because they have a lot of generations in a day.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Ha ha dada.
Who?
He's called Muhammad Ali. Mimi calls him Ha ha dada.
How do you know him?
He's a friend.
Oh.
Oh my God, I'm going to kill you.
I'm trying to get it in a good spot. Also, you just said child of the podcast's name, so you have to cut that.
Oh yeah, I was going to cut his name too.
No, that's fair. We've already kind of covered this resistant bacteria a bit, haven't we?
Have we?
Yeah, we talked about it earlier today.
Yeah.
Do you know
I
what...
know it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. Do you know what MRSA is, Laura?
Oh, it's a disease. You have to wash your hands.
Yeah, it's resistant to antibiotics.
It's the one everyone was worried about pre-COVID, wasn't it? It was the one you had to wash your hands in hospitals because of.
Yeah, I think it was a bit more retro than that, wasn't it? I remember Scrubs talking about it.
Oh, yeah, mabes.
You shouldn't prescribe antibiotics for MRSA.
Oh.
Because it's resistant to it.
All of them?
Yeah.
Whoa.
What can we do to reduce the rate of the development of antibiotic-resistant strains, Laura? You mentioned one way
Finish
earlier.
our course of them.
Yep.
Only take them when necessary.
Yep. Where else?
Hands a lot. Wear a face mask.
Maybe, yeah. Where else do we use antibiotics en masse?
Hand wash?
No.
That's antibacterial.
Yeah.
Where else do we use antibiotics? Yogurt?
No, those are probiotics, not antibiotics.
No.
Quite the opposite.
No. Where do you use antibiotics? Antibiotic. Bum 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 bum. Do you like my haunted tissue box then?
It's good. This is
I
a
don't know,
weird
Ron.
episode, isn't it?
I don't know at all. Well, you're really cranky.
Yeah.
It's because you put a fucking egg in your lunch.
No.
Wild decision.
I love egg.
I love egg too, mate, but egg and hummus, it's weird.
Have you ever had egg and hummus?
No, because my mouth is fuming at the idea.
It's delicious.
Don't know. I don't know. Where else do we use antibiotics? I've genuinely had a think and I can't think.
Agriculture.
Do we?
Yeah, feed it to all the animals and make them big and strong.
Oh. Stop eating meat, everybody.
Yeah. Stop giving it to animals now. That's resistant bacteria, Laura.
Whoa.
4.6.4, Laura. Mm-hmm. Classification of organisms. We've talked about him fairly recently. Can you remember who came up with the system with which we classify living organisms?
Copernicus?
No, he was heliocentrism.
Martin Luther?
No, he was Protestantism.
General Custer?
No, he was dying at Big Little Hornism.
The Battle of the Greasy Grass. Louis Pasteur?
No, he was pasteurization.
Francis Galton?
No, he was the eugenicist.
Darwin?
No, he was the theory of evolution and natural selection.
Marie Curie?
No, she was radioactivity.
Christopher Columbus?
No, he was directing several hit films.
Edward IV?
No, he was dying very young with VIII is his dad?
No. Wah, wah. Edward IV was marrying Elizabeth Woodville and being Richard III's brother. Sorry,
Fuck.
Ron. You had a
Well, that's
really
the end
good
of that
run
game.
there. You got 8 in that chain, and you go through to the final with the Wacka Wacka Do board.
Christopher Columbus directed Home Alone, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief,
Yeah.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Big guy.
Yeah, wow. That was a fun game. I feel alive again now. No, it's Carl Linnaeus.
We have never talked about Carl Linnaeus.
We've talked about Carl Linnaeus before.
I've never heard of Carl Linnaeus. How do you spell
We
Linnaeus?
L-I-double-A. No, L-I-double-N-A-E-U-S.
Oh, apart from the double N, I got that right.
He's Swedish. Why have we spoken about him recently?
He came round for coffee, and we didn't like his socks, and we bitched about him for hours after he'd left. And he left a wet patch on the sofa that we were cross about.
Damp Carl.
Was that him?
Yes. So Carl Linnaeus came up with the structure for naming and categorizing organisms, Laura. Do you know what this structure is?
The Tree of Life.
No, what are you doing?
I'm writing down came up with naming and categorizing organisms.
What's the official name for humans and that?
Homo sapien.
Yes. Yes. Which part of that defines the species?
Sapien.
And what's homo?
Single.
No, what's homo? If sapiens is the species, what's homo?
The order.
No, that's a different one. Well done.
The genus.
Genus, yeah. So it goes, Laura. Kingdom, phylum,
Hang on. We're on to page 2. Oh, I love doing notes. Kingdom, phylum,
class,
class,
order,
order,
family.
family.
Just a bit of John Burkow there. Then genus, then species.
Right. So if we were to do all of Homo sapien, what would it be?
Let's have a look, shall we? So, there's actually one above that, but Carl didn't come up with it.
Carl?
Which is domain.
Oh. I'll put it in. www.
So the domain that we're in, Laura, is eukaryota. What do you think that tells
Oh,
you about us?
multicellular.
No.
Single cellular.
No.
Big
Are we
cells.
single cellular?
Big cells.
Yes, big cells. We're eukaryotes. Jesus. Single cellular. The kingdom, Laura, that we're in is
Earth.
Animalia.
Animalia. Yep.
What do you think that tells us?
We're animals, not plants.
Or fungus, yes. Okay, the phylum that we're in, Laura, is Chordata. Do you know what that tells us?
We've got a spine.
It does tell us that. Well done.
Really?
Yeah.
I love stuff that's word-based.
Class, Mammalia.
Because we got titties.
Yarp.
We don't come from eggs.
Order, Primates.
Next day delivery.
Family, Hominidae.
Ooh.
Hominidae.
Hominidae. Yeah.
Genus
sapien.
Homo sapien. Yeah.
Eukaryota, Animalia, Chordata, Mammalia, Primate, Hominidae, Homo sapien.
Primates really sticks out in that,
It does,
doesn't it? Because it's
doesn't it?
actually a word. Yeah.
Yeah. We should say primata. Primate.
Yeah, primate. I like that.
Yeah, we'll pronounce that primate.
Yeah. So Linnaeus actually defined us as that in 1758.
Nice one, Linnaeus.
Yeah. We could do another one of those if you want.
Yeah, I liked it.
Pick an animal. Any animal.
A seahorse.
Let's do seahorse.
It'll be a eukaryota.
Yeah, how far down do you think it'll be the same?
It'll be Animalia. It won't have... Will it have a spine? Yeah. Do they have bones, though? I think they do. I think it will be Chordata.
It is Chordata.
Yes. It won't be Mammalia, though. It will be fishy dishy.
Its class is called... so we're looking at the dwarf seahorse here.
Okay.
Is Actinopterigi.
Pterigi. Well, I don't think I spelt that right, but that's down now.
No, you won't have. It's Actinopterygg, 2 eyes.
Oh. Hippo?
No, then it's Syngnathiforms is the order. Family, Syngnathidae. Genus Hippocampus. And then this one...
I haven't written Syngnathidae.
It's the Zostrae.
Hippocampus. Zostrae. That's cool.
So that's fun, isn't it? Yeah.
Kingdom, phylum, class. Order, family, genus, species. Kingdom, phylum, class. Order, family, genus, species.
This is the one that's the slowest moving fish in the world.
Ah. The Eukaryota, Animalia, Chordata, Actopteryggi, Syngnathidae, Hippocampus, Zostrae.
That's the one.
Oh, I call it a dwarf seahorse, for sure.
It is of least concern.
That's lovely.
Yeah, always
Is that
nice
because
to see.
it's not endangered or because we don't give a shit?
Probably, but if that thing can make it out the way of life's troubles, so can you, listener.
Yeah. And do you know how you can stay alive a little bit easier? Is by joining the Patreon, because then your life's nice, because you're surrounded by the nicest people on earth. Ooh, tempting.
I'm going to put that one down as a bit beggy.
Oh, okay.
But it's on the sheet.
Okay.
Students should be able to use information given to show understanding of the Linnaean system. I think you've done that, haven't you?
Probably.
Due to evidence available from chemical analysis, there's now a 3-domain system developed by Carl Woese. Oh, this is the domain thing.
What are the odds of them both being called Carl?
In Sweden, like 1 in 2.
Oh. Is he Swedish too?
Probably.
Do you think he ever says, Carl Woese is me? I was gigging with Sarah Keyworth this weekend, Ron, and I think they have 2 of the best jokes I've heard in a really long time.
Oh, yeah?
They've got a great one that goes, I identify as non-binary, and just to explain to you what I think that means practically in the real world. I think if I was on the Titanic, I'd be allowed in the lifeboats, but I do believe I'd be expected to row. I think that's amazing. And then they follow it up with, I'm an anxious non-binary person. My pronouns are there. And I think that is excellent. I think it's amazing.
That's very, very good.
It's really, really good.
Yeah. No, Carl Woese is just American. Shall I see where his family's from?
Yeah.
Doesn't say.
Oh. Do you know in South America, they don't refer to the US as America. They really call it the US or the States. It's never called America.
That's fair.
Because they're in America too, and they're Americans. I listened to a book called American Dirt that was all about a woman trying to get to the States.
Interesting. From where?
I can't remember. Do you know? I can't remember. Maybe Venezuela? I'm going to have to look that up now because that's annoying that I can't remember that. Her husband was killed by, what am I trying to say? Pew, pew. Baddies.
Bandits?
Oh, Mexico. She was saying Mexico. Yeah, like organised crime.
Oh. Carl Woese came up with eukaryotes, prokaryotes, and archaea. It's kind of his thing, the classification of that.
Archaea would be a great name for a pet wolf.
Yeah.
In the palace world, younger sister of the podcast now has like 10 wolves in a pack.
Yeah, she calls them fleshy.
Yeah, because they look like flesh wearing the armadillo scoots.
I think that's the end of the episode.
Oh, petered out there, didn't it?
Yeah, pinched it off.
I liked it, though. I had a good time, Ron, and I think I've learned loads, and I'm really happy to have my notebook back.
Yeah, I think the quiz is going to be a smash hit.
Yeah, me too. And look how colourful this page of notes is. Delicious.
Wow.
Whoa! Tom's in the roof. Hi, Tom. I didn't hear you come up the stairs. Oh, eked out another fart there. Whew. Sorry, Tom. Okay, everyone. See you in the quiz. I'll quickly put my pants on.
Hey, Laura.
Hi, Ron.
It's another Skin of Our Pants. That's Seat of Our Pants episode.
I hate it, Ron, because we've got to record this and then I've got to get it edited and ready before Sunday, and today's Thursday. And then straight after this, we have to record the Patreon episode, and that has to be edited and recorded by tonight. And it's very stressful because I've got to gig tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, child of the podcast. Hello. I am talking to Ron. She's very tired from all the nudist gig last night.
Fair. Pointing out bums.
Got no nappy on. She's also very annoyingly learned the phrase "mummy's fault." I don't love it.
You shouldn't have taught her it.
Well, I was trying to be a good person because I had to brake suddenly in the car the other day. And so she jolted and then she was saying sorry to me about it. And I was like, there's nothing for you to be sorry about here. You're a perfect angel girl. Like, it was Mummy's fault. Mummy put the brake on. And then obviously, yeah, Mummy's fault. Mummy's fault.
Laura, we're doing a quiz now.
Yes. I loved this episode.
Where, so we're going. First one's going to be essay style answer, Laura.
No.
But there are 5 things that you need to say to get the marks.
Seahorses.
No. Laura. Laura. Evolution. How does that come about in a species?
Selective pressures, Ron.
Ding. What does selective pressures do?
Selective pressures means that species has to adapt slowly over time to respond to positive and negative pressures within their environment. And the genetic markers for those attributes or behaviours get passed on down the genetics.
You really sounded like Vincent Adultman then.
What does that mean?
Vincent Adultman. It's Princess Caroline's boyfriend for a large portion of BoJack Horseman.
These is the kids in the coat.
Yeah. How is it passed on?
Hot. I need to. Oh, my boob just took out the pop shield. How is it passed on, Ron? It's a wonderful question, full of nuance. And when I've put this pop shield back on, I'll answer you. Why's there yogurt there? Oh, God. Oh, God. It's absolute titting chaos. How is it passed on, Ron? Well, generally, slowly over time, the creatures that survive and breed are the ones who have adapted the best to the selective pressures. And so the physical developments or behavioral developments that they have either grown or learned exist somewhere in their genetic markers, and so those are the ones breeding the most. And so generally over time, the population moves in the direction of having those traits.
I'm going to give you 3 out of 5.
Fuck, I thought I did really well there.
You did do really well, but also, you missed out quite a key part of it, which is where the changes come from, which is genetic mutation and epigenetics.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that bit.
Yeah. All right, Laura, for 4 marks now, please describe the process of fossilization.
Okay, so something dies and then gets covered up very quickly, like in a landslide, or dies in a tar pit, or some sludge, or some sediment, or something. And then there is disruption in the decay process, which means that it decays slower. And as it decays, the body space is filled up with minerals and other sediments, and then that sort of recreation of the body and minerals is a fossil, and then that is stuck in whatever the thing died in, so that is preserved.
Yeah, I'll give you 4 marks for that.
Yes.
Nice. Laura, why don't we have much of a fossil record of early life?
No bones.
And?
They're squishy. Oh, and the Earth's moved about loads since then. Yeah.
Ding, ding, again. Laura, how does antibiotic... Oh, there's a man in my garden. Delivery. Delivery for Ron.
I'm expecting a delivery. Phone to replace this one that I've smashed to buggery. Every time I plug it in, it says it's too hot.
I'm back.
Hello. What did you get delivered?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Let's do it.
Teeth whitening powder. Apparently.
Ooh.
I didn't ask for that.
Who sent you that? Maybe Max, so that you can look handsome in his way.
No, I imagine it. I don't know. Hair dye.
I assume this is girlfriend of the podcast then.
Me too.
She's slowly moving into your house.
No, she's coming to the wedding. Face masks. Eye mask. This is for me. Sleep with
I
an
had
eye
a
mask
conversation today, this week, with a podcast promotions company because I wanted to get us some help to reach a wider audience. Unfortunately, their minimum cost was over double what we make on Patreon every month, so it was completely out of our finances. But listening to this segment, I do sort of think even if we could reach a wider audience, they probably wouldn't stay.
What's wrong with this?
What, you just unpacking an Amazon delivery while we do a quiz and then putting on an eye mask? Nothing, Ron. It's great. It's really what the podcasting world has been crying out for.
Nice eye mask there, isn't it?
Yeah. I got all excited this week, though. I've got all of the new assets for third year, Ron.
Yeah, they look cool.
Yeah.
Even better than second year.
And we've got our guest and subject sorted for the third year special.
Oh, I'm very excited for that as well.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be great.
Yeah, Laura, what are 3 ways to reduce the rise of resistant bacteria?
Finish all of your antibiotics, Therese. Coffee?
Yep. That's 1.
No kissing. Don't put antibiotics in animal feeds.
That's 2.
And what's another one? Find more?
That doesn't reduce the rise of resistant ones, though, does
That's
it?
true. That's true, Ron. Less hanging out near animals?
No. Not that, really. No, it's just prescribe them less.
Oh.
And then final question, Laura. What are the...
Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species.
Correct. Many, many marks.
Man,
And we're
I
done.
love having my notebook. I love it.
We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done.
That was too loud, man. It's not good, Ron. It's not your best. It's not your best, mate. Oh my God, I forgot how much easier the quizzes are when you have a notebook with all the answers in them. It's great.
Yeah, when you're just reading things out.
Yeah. So you're doing anything tonight before the wedding?
Yeah, we're going for dinner, and then Max is sleeping at my house.
Ooh, in the same bed with you?
No,
Where's he sleeping?
in a different bed at my house.
Oh, what, in one of your housemates' beds?
Yes, well, ex-housemate moved out, didn't he?
Oh no, why? What happened?
He just never moved in.
Ron, stop playing with stuff.
Oh, I'm not. I'm opening things.
Stop opening things and talk to me about this gossip. What do you mean he never moved in?
It's just one of my housemates never moved in.
Who's paying his rent?
He was.
But just never lived here.
Yeah.
So I could have been staying at your house all this time.
Yes, you've never come to Bristol to visit me.
I have.
You came like one afternoon.
I didn't know you had a room we could stay in. Oh my God, we could have stayed over. I was gigging in Bristol last night, and then it was a terrible journey home. We could have just come and stayed at your house.
Yeah, you were gigging in Bristol last night?
Yeah.
And you complain that I don't come and see you?
Yes, Ron, because I've decided to give you a taste of your own medicine. Mr.
When was
I'm
the last
getting
time I
matching tattoos with Sarah.
Yeah, we're getting brunch tattoos.
Yeah, brunches that I'm never invited to. So do you know what? Sometimes I gig in Bristol and I don't tell you.
All right, well, I stopped feeling bad for everything that you
weren't feeling
complained to
bad
me
anyway.
about.
You weren't feeling bad.
No, because I'm allowed to have personal relationships with our other siblings.
And I'm allowed to gig in Bristol and not tell you.
Yeah, but when was the last time I came to Brighton and didn't tell you? You'd be hurt.
Not if you only found out that day and you were there for literally half an hour. It was unreal how little time I was in Bristol.
Boo.
Yeah, well. And I had Charlotte on the podcast with me.
Yeah, I'd have liked to have seen her. I still like her.
But she didn't want to see you.
She wants to talk to me all the time.
Yeah, she does, actually. I talk to Ron. I don't know if we've got much to talk about, really, in the outro,
No,
have we? I think we've
Don't know what's in the episode.
been
Nothing's
busy
really
fancy
going on.
boys.
Come to the podcast festival.
Yeah, come to Cheerful Earful Podcast Festival in October. We're looking forward to that. Sorry that the tea towel's still not done. It is on my list. I'm going to get to it. It's just taking a while. Hey, join the Patreon, buoyancy. Ooh. You get to vote on where the story goes, but you can't vote if you're not in the game. So we'll call...
Did anyone reply as to what they thought I would look like?
Yes, we had a drawing. I think I retweeted it.
I don't use Twitter anymore.
Oh, well, you also don't use Instagram.
No, I don't use social media.
No, so I don't know how you would ever see it. So sorry about that.
That's why I've asked.
Yeah, someone did. It was a drawing of a boy. Have you done a register?
Yes, it's in the notes. Thank you.
Oh, I haven't even got the notes open. That's how renegade I am today. Episode 106. Why have you written it like that, you horrid?
Because you're so weird about it? Have you thought about how much of your time you've wasted just writing the word episode over and over again?
I just like it when it all looks neat. All right.
Oh, someone said to comedy podcast devotees that their favourite podcast was Lexx Education.
Yeah, the education of Lexx. Bum, brum, da dum dum, dee 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 dum dum dim dim da dum dum da dum dee dum dee dim boo doo boo doo doo boo doo doo bum bum. Thank you to Charlie. Charlie boy runs the waffle cart outside Lexx Education HQ, serving up the best waffles to the people that make the best waffle in podcasting happen. Can top it anyway. What?
Can top it anyway.
Oh, can top it anyway, including plum pudding flavour, holiday orange flavour, and Fleming red flan rule. Nice, Ron. Very good. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for being a patron. We will see you next week, which is our last episode of second year. That's exciting, isn't it?
Yeah. It took us almost exactly 2 years to get through GCSE. That's interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, because GCSEs take 2 years.
Wow, and we did it 1 hour a week.
Yeah, these kids are fucking idiots.
Maybe kids are. I can't really remember what my schedule was like.
I think it was like 3 sciences a week. But I guess that's 1 hour of each. No, that doesn't work, Laura. Anyway, we love you. Goodbye.
Class dismissed.
You're so stupid.